I set out to capture Ireland's most legendary landscapes, from the mythical Causeway coast all the way to the epic Cliffs of Moher. I spent weeks chasing horizons, driving headfirst into storms, and waking up well before dawn, all to find the raw, untamed soul of the Emerald Isle. In this video, I'm not just showing you a highlight reel, I'm giving you the playbook, the essential tips you need to go and experience this magic for yourself. We're going way beyond the postcards and deep into the heart of what makes this land feel so alive. Now, when you close your eyes and picture Ireland, what do you see? Sprawling green hills, cliffs plunging into a wild sea, and ancient landscapes that feel like they have stories to tell. Well, that's exactly what I was looking for, and I can tell you right now, the real thing is so much better. My plan was pretty straightforward. Travel from the legendary North Coast down the entire Wild West, hunting for those iconic views, maybe stumbling upon a few hidden gems. Think of this less as a travel film and more as your roadmap. As we go, I'll be sharing the crucial tips I learned on the road. The kind of stuff that can honestly make or break a trip like this. We'll cover the best times to visit to avoid the crowds, what you really need to know before you rent a car, and where to find those secret spots for the perfect shot. So go on, grab a cup of tea, and join me on a journey through Ireland's most incredible landscapes. Our adventure kicks off in Northern Ireland, on the Causeway coast. This stretch of coastline doesn't quite feel real. It's like stepping into a fantasy novel. The air itself feels different here, heavy with salt and stories. And the main event, of course, is the Giant's Causeway. Seeing it for the first time is just a bizarre experience. You have over 40,000 interlocking basalt columns, cooked up by an ancient volcanic eruption, spilling from the cliffs right into the ocean. Legend says the giant Fionn McCumhale built it. And honestly, standing there, it's easier to believe in giants than pure geological chance. They're perfect hexagons, a geometry so precise it feels deliberate. I must have spent hours just walking across them, feeling the spray from the waves crashing against the black rock. The whole coastline here is packed with gems too. You've got the rickety Carricker Reed rope bridge swaying over a turquoise chasm, and stunning spots like Bollintoy Beach, which Game of Thrones fans will recognize in a heartbeat. Now, for that first essential tip. The Giant's Causeway is one of the UK's top attractions. And between 11 AM and 3 PM, when the tour buses roll in from Belfast and Dublin, it's a madhouse. Travel tip number 1. To feel the real magic of the Causeway, you have to beat the crowds. Your best bet is to stay overnight in a nearby town like Bushmills. I got there around 7:30 in the morning, and it was a different world. It was just me and a handful of other people watching the sun come up. It was perfect. Another option is to go late, after 4 PM, to catch the sunset as the crowds thin out. And if you absolutely have to be there midday, take the Red Trail. It's a path that goes up and over the cliffs, giving you incredible overhead views far from the chaos below. From the Causeway, we drive south and west to hit the legendary Wild Atlantic Way. This is a 2,600-kilometre coastal route that covers the entire west coast of Ireland, from Donegal all the way down to Cork. You could spend a lifetime exploring it, but even a small piece is enough to blow you away. This is where having a car goes from being nice to have to being absolutely essential. The freedom to pull over whenever you spot a hidden beach or an ancient ruin, that's what this drive is all about. The roads themselves are an experience, narrow, winding and lined with old stone walls and fuchsia hedges. Our first big stop on this route is up in County Donegal, at the Slieve League cliffs. While the Cliffs of Moher get all the fame, Slieve League are nearly 3 times higher and feel infinitely wilder. Standing up there, you get this feeling of true raw isolation. The wind is just relentless, the views are massive, and the crowds are nowhere to be seen. It feels like you've been let in on one of Ireland's best-kept secrets, which brings me to my next piece of advice. Travel tip number 2. Renting a car in Ireland is a game changer, but you have to be ready. First off, you're driving on the left, and the roads, especially on the Wild Atlantic Way, are shockingly narrow, sometimes barely wide enough for one car. You have to drive defensively and get comfortable using the pull-in bays. Whatever you do, don't trust the ETA from Google Maps. A 1-hour drive can easily turn into 2 with all the photo stops and the occasional herd of sheep. And I'm serious about this one. Get the full insurance coverage. It's worth every penny for the peace of mind when you're squeezing between a tour bus and a 300-year-old stone wall. Heading south, the landscape changes dramatically as we enter Connemara in County Galway. The writer Oscar Wilde once called this place a savage beauty, and he absolutely nailed it. This is a huge, open expanse of bogland, moody lakes and dark brooding mountains, the 12 Bens and Mamturks ranges specifically. It's a desolate and hauntingly beautiful corner of Ireland. The colours are all muted, russet browns, deep greens, and the silver glint of water everywhere you look. We spent a day hiking in Connemara National Park, taking the main trail up Diamond Hill. It's a very doable climb, and the view from the top is one of the best in the entire country. You can see the whole Connemara landscape, the rugged coastline, and the incredible Kylemore Abbey sitting by the lake below. Driving through here, you'll see wild Connemara ponies grazing by the road and sheep painted with bright splashes of colour by their owners. The Skye Road near Clifton is another must-do drive. It's a stunning loop that gives you these high-up views of the Atlantic and all its little islands. Travel tip number 3. You have to embrace Ireland's unpredictable weather. And nowhere is this truer than in Connemara. 1 minute you're hiking in brilliant sunshine, and the next, a wall of misty rain is sweeping in from the mountains. The solution is simple. Layers, a waterproof jacket and waterproof pants are not optional. Neither are good hiking boots. Don't let a bit of rain scare you off. The weather changes just as quickly as it arrives, and honestly, the most dramatic photos happen right when a storm is clearing. Just remember the Irish saying, "There's no such thing as bad weather, only the wrong clothes." We're about halfway through our trip, and I really hope you're enjoying this tour of Ireland. If you're finding these tips useful, or if you just love these landscapes, do me a quick favor and hit that subscribe button. I have a lot more adventures and guides like this planned, and I'd love for you to join me. Also, drop a comment below and let me know which of these places you'd want to visit most. Our next stop is further south in County Kerry, on the incredible Dingle Peninsula. If I had to pick just one drive that captures the spirit of coastal Ireland, it would be the Slea Head Drive. This is a circular route that starts and ends in the buzzy town of Dingle and traces the very edge of the peninsula. The road is famously narrow and just clings to the cliffs, with every single turn revealing a new jaw-dropping view. You'll see the Blasket Islands rising out of the Atlantic mist, perfect white sand beaches like Cumminule tucked into rocky coves and ancient stone beehive huts scattered across the green hills. And Dunquin Pier, with its winding stone path that looks like it's tumbling into the sea, is one of the most iconic photo spots in all of Ireland, and for very good reason. Slea Head Drive is a journey to be savoured, not rushed. We spent an entire day on it, and I swear we stopped every 5 minutes. Travel tip number 4. Drive the Slea Head Loop clockwise. This is a huge tip, and the locals will thank you for it. All the big tour buses are instructed to drive clockwise, and because the road is so tight, the last thing you want is to meet one of them head-on. If you go in the same direction, you can just pull over and let them pass. Also, book your room in Dingle way in advance, especially in July and August, because that little town gets completely packed. And while you're there, you have to experience a traditional music session in one of Dingle's cozy pubs. It's essential. And now for the one you've all been waiting for. The spot that's on pretty much every single Ireland bucket list. The Cliffs of Moher in County Clare. They soar over 700 feet straight out of the Atlantic and stretch for nearly 9 miles along the coast. It doesn't matter how many pictures you've seen. Nothing can prepare you for the sheer scale and power of seeing them in person. Walking along that cliff path with the wind roaring in your ears and thousands of seabirds riding the updrafts below is a truly humbling experience. It makes you feel tiny in the best possible way. From the main viewing area, you can see O'Brien's Tower standing guard at the highest point, and on a clear day, you can even spot the Aran Islands on the horizon. But, just like the Causeway, the Cliffs of Moher are incredibly popular. The main visitor centre can feel more like a theme park at midday. But there are ways to find your own slice of this epic view. Travel tip sucker 5. The best views are away from the main tourist hub. For that classic postcard-perfect shot of the cliffs stretching into the distance, head south from the visitor centre along the trail toward Hag's Head. This path gets you away from the walled-in areas and offers more natural, open perspectives. Just be smart and stay away from the edge, as there are no barriers. For an even quieter time, you can park at a privately owned lot called Gerrin's Path. It's south of the main entrance, gives you direct access for a small fee, and is way less crowded. And for the absolute best light, you have to visit at sunset. Watching the sun dip below the Atlantic, lighting up the sky and the cliffs in gold and orange, is a memory you won't forget. From the ancient stones of the Causeway to the towering cliffs of Moher, this journey through Ireland was everything I had hoped for, and then some. The landscapes are, hands down, some of the most beautiful I've ever seen. But Ireland is more than just pretty views. It's the feeling you get standing on a cliff edge with nobody else around, the warmth of a pub on a rainy afternoon, and the stories that seem to be baked into the land itself. I hope this video has not only shown you how beautiful the Emerald Isle is, but has also given you the practical advice and the spark you need to go see it for yourself. It's a trip that will test you, inspire you, and will definitely leave a mark on your soul. Thanks so much for coming along with me. If you enjoyed this trip and want to see more, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss what's coming next. And one last time, let me know in the comments which of these places is at the top of your travel list now. Until next time, keep exploring.